Colorants are a type of food additive that functions to restore the natural color that was lost during processing and storage. It also to improve the color that already exists. There are two types of food coloring, which are natural food coloring and also synthetic food coloring. This cochineal coloring is included in natural pigment. Food products such as hamburgers, sausages, crab sticks, and seafood that needs strawberry red tone use this cochineal coloring. It also can be found in candies, syrup, and also chewing gum. The cosmetic sectors also included using this red cochineal that produce eye products, facial powder, eyeliners, and also eyeshadow. The cosmetic sectors present the greatest quality challenges because they only accept high purity carmine that to protect the quality and the color of cosmetic. In addition, in pharmaceutical industry, the Drug and the Food and Drug Administration only approve carmine powder and liquid color to make pills and tablets. In Muhammad Mahyadin and Nisar Muhammad Ahmad study, they explain how meticulous the body responsible for halal product. They also discuss the halal status of cochineal dyes produced from insects. This is widely used in food products and also cosmetic industry. However, originally, insect is a kind of animals that are non-halal, which are disgusting to eat and hobbies. However, scholars disagree with this statement, which are these cochineal insects are not bleed and not cause harm and impure to human. There is different fatwas for some countries, which are Malaysian and Indonesian, discuss that red cochineal not cause harm and can be consumed for human. Besides, Ministry of Health Malaysia said as long as it is not cause harm to human, so we can consume and can be using in produce cosmetic and food production. Indonesian also argue that cochineal insect does not cause any danger to human. Also, Malaysian and Indonesia also refer to the scientists which say that cochineal is safe to consume and not cause any danger and harm to human. However, there is another opinion from Fatwa of Brunei which prohibit the use of cochineal. They say that cochineal is considered impure and convince the banning of carcass. This clearly prohibited because cochineal is the insects that are forbidden to eat and can cause harm to human consumption. Therefore, they also refer to the scientists which state that cochineal can cause harm and danger to human. So, this issue of cochineal insects needs to look strictly because we want to avoid unwanted things from occurs. There are 3 research objectives which are to validate the issue of cochineal coloring. Second, to analyze the Sharia view in issue of cochineal coloring, and also to propose the solution of cochineal coloring.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shafiq bin Mak Sukri. In this video, I will explain about problem statement of cochineal dyes. It is divided to the 3 points. The first one is what is cochineal, and the second one is cochineal source product, and the last one is effect of using cochineal dyes. So what is cochineal? The name of cochineal goes by 3 names, which is crimson or carmine dye and cochineal bark, also known as desert platypus coccus. To create colors, carmine acid can be taken from insect bodies and eggs. Cochineal also been used in cosmetics and food colors, such as for food additive. So the second one is cochineal source products. In food industry, The product that use cochineal as a natural dye, such as fruit juice, ice cream, cakes, and so on. For cosmetic industry, cochineal been used as a flavor, such as lipstick and hair color products. And for the beverages, it's used to make alcoholic drinks. And the last one is effect of using cochineal dyes. It had two effects, which is positives and negatives. The positive is it used as an alternative to synthetic dyes that can pose health and environmental problems. And it also can help farmers and entrepreneurs to increase their economic income. The negative is it can cause allergic reactions. So using product from cochineal extract for a long time can lead to allergies in women. It has been reported that dye workers experience respiratory illness caused by carmine acids. And it has been recorded in several cases of salmonellosis. Salmonellosis sufferers will experience abdominal pain and fever. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
For analysis and finding, the issue of the halal status of food colouring from cochineal insect has been raised up with fatwa bodies in Asian countries such as Malaysia, Brunei and Indonesia. Okay, for Malaysia, law of the cochineal have been discussed in 100 of Muzakarah of Fatwa Committee of the National Council for Islamic Religious Affairs in Malaysia. Muzakarah has decided cochineal is prohibited to apply in food, beverage and consumer product as long as it does not contain with any harm hazardous. This is because cochineal dye is made from the dead cochineal insect which their blood is not flowed. Second is Indonesia. The scholars of the Majlis Ulama Indonesia Fatwa Commission decide to establish a halal fatwa for food good colouring manufactured from cochineal insect. The cochineal insect, which are cacti-devouring insect that consume plant moisture and nutrient, and there are no known hazardous chemical from cochineal and making it safe to consume. They also claim that cochineal is comparable to grasshopper, which are permitted to be consumed, which is halal. Okay, last is Brunei. According to the fatwa of the Mufti of the government of Brunei Darussalam, the cochineal is prohibited. This is due to the fact that cochineal colouring material can visibly alter the composition of the liquid, causing it to be mutanajis or combined with feces in meals. Additionally, they believe that cochineal dyes used in product are dangerous. This is due to the fact that investigation and study by authority, including a team from University of Michigan in Ann Arbor, Michigan, United States. The studies show that dyes from cochineal insect, which are added to food, can cause a number of serious ailments. Among these illnesses include cancer, hyperactivity, and the life-threatening allergic response.
There are two recommendations which are cochineal dye substitute alternative from plants and fruit. And number 2 is rate of cochineal dye used in accordance with recommended standards. For cochineal dye substitute alternative from plants and fruit, there are certain consumers who cannot accept an allergic to cochineal dye despite the fact that the dye is generated by animals that do not harm and give benefit to humans. Therefore, there are other alternatives that can replace cochineal or carmine by using natural dyes produced by plant and fruit sources. This can be seen when there is a content of anthocyanins, which can be obtained from the source of red cabbage and berries, while betalain is from the source of beetroot. Carotenoids can also be obtained from carrots, tomatoes, and oranges. These dyes are not very stable compared to cochineal dye, which has good in heat like and oxidation stability. But dyes from plant and fruit sources are very helpful for people who are allergic to carmine. In addition, many people also do not know about a plant that is beneficial to humans, which are Bixa aureana, which can naturally produce a reddish orange dye. This is how the Bixa aureana looks like. According to the Fatwa Committee of the National Council for Islamic Religious Affairs of Malaysia, the law on the use of carmine is that it should be used in food products, cosmetic and medicines. The national legislation has determined that the cochineal dye used to make carmine is acceptable based on the Good Manufacturing Practices GMP outlined in the Food Act of 1985. Nevertheless, not everyone can tolerate the carmine in some products because some people are allergic to it. It is clear that cochineal extract or carminic acid in food and beverages might start or induce allergic reactions such as hypersensitivity reactions in some people. People who are sensitive to carmine will develop asthma, renal conjunctivitis, and it can swelling of the skin. To prevent any injury to the consumer, the fatwa specifies that the usage of carmine must adhere to the guideline established by the Ministry of Health. Before buying a product, customers who are allergic to carmine should do their research and check the ingredients to prevent any negative consequence that could harm their bodies. That's all from me, and I will pass to Nadia for the suggestion.
Based on the recommendations stated before, this case analysis has found the solution to prevent problems due to cochineal ingredients to a consumer. As a precaution steps, consumers should make a few references from experts about the products they want to use, even though it's come from the natural or chemical ingredients. In fact, that everyone has different skin types and also different levels of body resistance, so the side effect they will receive is not same to everyone. That's why it's important to get the consultation from an expert to prevent any harms about the cochineal ingredients. Next forward, we jump into the conclusion of this case analysis. The law of a matter is originally permissible unless it is something that clearly causes harm and is forbidden by the Quran and Sunnah. Regarding to cochineal issues, the Jakim has approved that it was halal, and fatwa in Malaysia has allowed it to be used in industry. The usage rate must be followed by Good Manufacturing Product GMP guidelines and receive the approval from Ministry of Health Malaysia.